Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today, I got a good-sized haul from Big Lots and a few from Dollar Tree, so I'm giving Big Lots the shine here on this one because they have been great, whereas my area, Dollar Tree, has been kind of like picked over, or I've gone to the store and they have nothing. Uh, Maybe that's coming in a few days. I don't know. There's a rumor that Dollar Tree stores are going to be uh, doing a wow sale on the 24th, but that's not a given. But I have seen my friend James on YouTube. He found a bunch of Blu-rays, so I don't know if that's a regional thing where it's working its way up the East Coast, but I'm gonna check it out tonight if I can, and if I don't today, I'm gonna do it on Saturday. So I should have some more if I'm able to get down there before they're picked over. But first up, I have for Big Lots is a movie that I passed up one other time. It's called Young Detective D: Rise of the Sea Dragon. This is in Mandarin. It's from Go USA Entertainment, 16 by 9, 5.1 surround stereo. I passed this up at another Big Lots in favor of another one, but this has a monster, some type of mythical creature. Not gonna read it's not a very long synopsis, but basically it's about a monster terrorizing a town, and this detective comes there to either solve it or help, maybe vanquish it. I don't know, but this I'm sure this trailer's on YouTube as well if you're curious. But that looks pretty good. And then I was really ecstatic with this. If you're familiar with the movie company Blumhouse Productions, I found this 4-pack. I had this one already, Mercy, and this has The Veil, like I said, Mercy, Visions, and Mockingbird. It says, I think I had to open this because I thought it was loose, but it comes on 2 discs, Visions and Mockingbird in the back, and in the front, Mercy and The Veil. But they're all 5.1, so good sound there. They're all the same anamorphic widescreen presentation. The Veil is an hour and 34 minutes. Mercy an hour and 19 minutes. Visions an hour and 23, and Mockingbird an hour and 22. I've seen 2 of these, Mercy and Mockingbird. Can't remember if I liked Mockingbird too much. Maybe somebody out there would know more about it than me, because I see so many of these, like with clowns, that it feels like I watch, like they're all the same to me. But there's been a lot of clown movies, horror movies lately. But there's the back. A 4 horrifying adventure awaits. Well, and then another horror. I got a lot of horror at Big Lots. This has passed me by at the Dollar Tree. It's Pterodactyl. I believe this was a sci-fi film at one point, but it's a 4 digital media release. It has two soundtracks, 2.0 and 5.1, 16 by 9, 98 minutes long, and it's from 2016. It's called Pterodactyl. When a meteor shower rains down outside of Los Angeles, Jonas and Lars, 2 friends stuck in tired, boring lives, head out to find a meteor and strike it rich. After recovering one, they start being stalked by pterodactyls, ancient flying reptiles that launch a full-on assault on the city. Trying to survive, they go on the run where the unlikely heroes, along with Candace, a tough and sexy bartender, Valerie, her sultry roommate, and Samson, a constantly drunk and brash ex-Marine, they soon discover that there's more to the Meteor than meets the eye. They must learn to put their differences aside and fight back to make the pterodactyls extinct once again. There's the back. Probably really cheesy, but some of these are pretty cool too, though. I like the Maneater series that they have on DVD. And then I got from the famous horror magazine Fangoria Fright Fest, The Tomb, from the writer and producer of The Crow, Her Body and Her Soul. Well, Her Body and Your Soul. I'm sorry. This is from Phase 4 Films and Lightning Media. Has some special features. Has 8 Fangoria frights, behind the scenes featurette and trailers. 90 minutes, 5.1, widescreen. If I didn't mention that. I'm not sure what year it's from. 2008. I don't think I've ever heard of this one. Okay, and then here's the Maneater series I was talking about. I like these. They tend to be a lot about sharks. Malibu Shark Attack. See all the sharks back there? That'd be scary. Really scary. This is from Arc Entertainment. I think it might have been shot in Canada. Not that that matters. It's just, it's just I like to let people know where, like maybe somebody might know where some of these movies are being shot if you happen to live in Canada. Or it's 5.1. It's about an hour and 30 minutes. When an underwater earthquake generates a tsunami that strikes Malibu, it brings with it a hunting pack of deep-water prehistoric goblin sharks to the surface. Although the beach is evacuated before the big wave strikes, a group of lifeguards and a crew of construction workers are stranded in the high water and have to fight the sharks to get to dry land. Like I said, this is part of the Maneater series. That little logo right there. If you like even one of these or two of these, try to look for the logo that's always right there in the middle for this series, because I feel like there's some really cheesy good ones out there. They make the production quality is pretty decent at times too. But then I'm kind of swinging away from horror for a quick second and got the action double feature Ip Man 1 and Ip Man 2, or IP Man. I'm not sure how you pronounce these. This is a Wells Go USA Entertainment 5.1. I'm not going to read what they're about because you guys probably know more about it than I do. I think I got 2 and 4 on Blu-ray, but I mostly got it because I didn't have Ip Man, IP Man. The first one. I think I have the second one, which is alright too. I had to open this because I thought it was loose, but they come equipped with their own disc. Ip Man 1, Ip Man 2. And this came with a slipcover. This stars the late, great Miguel Ferrer. Hard Ride to Hell. You might know Miguel from Twin Peaks. He played in the horror movie Deep Star 6 too. He was how shall I say it? He was the a-hole in the movie. He was trying to take the pod to the top all by himself and didn't realize that the pressure was going to probably pop his brain open, and he didn't use his head too well in that for that character, but you know, if you've seen Deep Star 6, you know who Miguel Ferrer is. Ferrer. I'm not sure how you pronounce that for sure. This is 94 minutes. It's not rated. Widescreen 5.1. This looks like a kind of a cheesy, I don't know if it's like Devil or Tale of Good versus Evil. But there's the back. Kind of looks like a bounty hunter right there. But this is the slip, and then basically the same. Well, it is the same, but there's always something I find a little slightly different when they do this. But this one's the same. But I thought this cover might be slightly different when I first bought it. I thought it was still to this very minute, but I guess not. Has Catherine Isabel from Ginger Snaps in it as well. She also played in Freddy vs. Jason. She's played in countless episodes of Supernatural on the CW. She's played in a slew of other ones too. I just can't think of all of them. But next up, I got a movie starring I know where they. Oh no! Wait a minute. Scarlett Johansson. I mix her name up with another actress, but Scarlett Johansson's in this. It's called The Black Dahlia. It's from the director of The Boogeyman, and I don't think I know how to say this too good, but his name is Uli Lamel. He made this. Heard not very good things about this one, but I had to grab it. The cover kind of says "By Me" to me, but it's from Lionsgate, 2006, and it's 81 minutes long. I believe this was theatrically released, but horror master Uli Lamel is back with a terrifying tale of a copycat killer in Los Angeles. A young rookie cop and his team discover dismembered female bodies in a L.A. similar to the Black Dahlia cold case from 1947. The serial killer seems to be copying the brutal massacre of 1940's aspiring Hollywood starlet Betty Short. The Black Dahlia, ultimately, his investigation leads him to a frightening lair of death and torture, all part of a terrifying fantasy that the killer is trying to bring back to life. It has a whole slew of special features, a widescreen, English 5.1, filmmaker's commentary, English and Spanish subtitles, closed caption, digitally mastered, interactive menus and scene selection, and a trailer gallery, all in this disc. So, this was worth the $3 for sure. Even if the movie's not the greatest, from what I've been hearing, still worth picking up. And then this, I have no idea this is about. It looks other than zombies, but I got it for $3. It's called the Revelation Trail, The Dead Rise, The West Falls. There's the spine for it. This is a Living End production. Never heard of them. 108 minutes. It's a western. It's a western zombie film, basically. I looked at the trailer. Some of the zombie effects are kind of bad, but kind of expect that, though. Ain't It Cool News says it's a script that is sharp as a cactus quilt laced with a zombie plague. Indie horror done right. The American frontier never died. Says it also is in conjunction with E1, which tells me it's probably maybe shot in some scenes are shot in Canada, maybe. It's cheaper to shoot in Canada, by the way, than it is to shoot in United States because of tax reasons and things like that. There's a lot of bonus features. Commentary with Daniel Van Thomas, Life on the Trail, 4 behind the scenes, location featurettes, a music video by Angry Johnny and the Hillbillies, and bloopers and outtakes. Pretty well worth it though for $3. I mean, you can't go wrong with all the extras, and for being an indie film, it has a lot of extras. Then the rest were Blu-ray, I think. Yeah, the rest were blue. Well, I got one more that's not, but I wanted to save that one last. And I got the double feature, Friday Night Lights and The Express. Never seen Friday Night Lights. I got it more or less for that. I've seen The Express because I live in the area where Syracuse Orangemen uh, play, and this is about the inspirational true story of Ernie Davis. He was a sports NFL or a college sports legend that played at Syracuse Orangemen, and basically it's a more or less a biopic about his life at Syracuse and stuff. It's a really good film. I don't know which one's better. I hear a lot about like better things about Friday Night Lights. This even had a TV series, so I'm curious about Friday Night Lights. I might watch that. It has quite a few bonus features on both. I'm not gonna read through all of it, but two high def movies, perfect picture and perfect sound. I'm not going to read Friday Night Lights because at this point people probably already know what Friday Night Lights is about more than I do. I know of it, I just never got around to watching it. But that's that for that one. Here's another horror title I got. It's with Jennifer Lawrence and Max Tyrell. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a Blu-ray DVD digital Blu-ray. House at the End of the Street. It's unrated. It's 20th Century Fox. I paid $5 for that. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's not $1, but I'd pay $5 for horror, for a Blu-ray especially. Terror hits home in the chilling unrated cut with a shocking added twist you didn't see in theaters. Academy Award winner nominee Jennifer Lawrence from The Hunger Games and Elizabeth Shue's in this too. She played Allie in the first Karate Kid movie. She's played in Adventures in Babysitting. She stars in the edge of your seat thriller about a newly divorced mom, Shue, which would be Jennifer Lawrence's mom, and her daughter Jennifer Lawrence moved to the suburbs for a fresh start. But their hopes turn to horror when they meet Ryan, Max Thoreau, the sole survivor of a grisly family murder that took place next door, and his secretive past could become their worst nightmare. I believe I seen this at the theater back when it was out. It's been so long, I can't really remember. I'd have to watch the trailer to remember a lot of it, but this is, I don't know, it doesn't really say what. Trying to find the year for you. Some of these aren't the easiest. Oh, 2012. Yeah, I probably did see this. I used to heavily, back in the early 2000s, I used to go to the movies quite a bit. But that's House at the End of the Street. Got away from going to the movies too much. A lot of people take a lot of the fun away from going, just making noise, and prices have been skyrocketing, and then COVID happened, so and then we got this for $3. I'm not sure if we got this before, but it's a Blu-ray. Seen this in the theaters too. Spark, a Space Tale. It's Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack. Let's see. It's from Universal. Hour 32 minutes. Not a lot of bonus features, but when a power-hungry general plans to wipe off the planet, no one but wisecracking Spark and his friends can stop him. An action-packed space odyssey filled with humor and heart. Spark, a Space Tale is an epic adventure about becoming the hero you were born to be. It's an English Dolby Digital 5.1, 2.0. And that's Spark. Let's show you here it's from. Which says right in the writing. It's a dual layer, by the way, for people that don't like dual layer. But it's a dual layer disc. Then we got they got this one at Dollar General. Or General Dollar, I'm not sure how you say it. I think it's Dollar General. the two feature, double feature kids animated title, where the wild things are based on the kids book and the never ending story. More or less got it for this because I had this on DVD, but now we can combo that one out if we want to. 94 minutes on Never Ending Story and 101 on Where the Wild Things Are. It's got a little bit of special features. Let's see what year it is. Never Ending Story was from 1984. And Where the Wild Things Are is real, kind of recent. I would say this is in the past decade where Wild Things Are. But yeah, everybody knows what these pretty much are about. And then I got a steelbook, a Blu-ray plus digital copy, Shaun of the Dead. Not Shaun from Blue Digital, Shaun of the Dead, but Shaun. Simon Pegg starred in this. I had to shout out to you, Sean. I know you like horror films. I just thought I'd throw that in there because you don't see the name Sean too much in movie titles. Well, there's Shaun the Sheep, but spelled differently than yours, I believe. Focus features, an hour and 40 minutes. HD picture quality, and it's like I said, it's steelbook. And if I didn't say it's Universal, also hour and 40 has U control, zombie meters, storyboards, missing bits, raw meat, TV bits, zombie gallery, storyboard gallery, uncensored commentary, and much more. It has like a lot of in conjunctions as Studio Canal, working title, like I said, focus features. This was a 2004 film. I think I got the other steelbook of this too. We like steelbooks, so we just grabbed this one to have, then we got a pair of them, But there's the spine of it too. Kind of looks like it has that old throwback to the VHS days. I think that's another reason why I liked it. And then the last one I got for the Big Lots haul is kind of pricey, but it was also like double of this on eBay. So my wife said, "Go ahead and grab it." It's the official digitally restored Beverly Hillbilly seasons 1 through 4. See how thick it is. It's like the Hey Arnold set I got, but this is through CBS DVD and Paramount Pictures. Everybody knows what this is about. If you pretty much, even if you've never watched it, you might have seen the movie for it, the Beverly Hillbilly movie. But I had to have this. I grew up watching this show as a kid. It never stops being funny, especially like the comedy magic between Jethro and Granny. I think these two steal the show when they play off of each other. Jed's funny too, but I just think they kind of play them as like the typical, like kind of like the old South characters. But these two are always bickering, and he's always getting on Granny's nerves. But it's funny, never gets old. This is a 19 disc set. Like I said, seasons 1 through 4. They're all, seasons 1 through 3 are black and white, and season 4 is colored. That don't matter to me. These are all 4x3, so they're gonna more than likely have the black bars on the side. Technicolor. Not rated. This set season 1 through 4 ran from 1962 to 1966. But I'm really impressed with this set. It was worth $15, especially when I paid like $45 for Hey Arnold. and I noticed eBay selling it for like $50, I believe. But then I got this. What's left of this here is not very good in my eyes in terms of like what I gotten in the past at Dollar Tree. But I got this because I passed this up before. Torn Apart. It's a love interest movie, compelling as Romeo and Juliet. Torn apart will bruise the most hardened heart. I took this, unwrapped this because the case, the plastic was ripped like down to here, and it had a dig in the cover. So I took an old, well, not an old cover, but one burned on demand that somebody requested, and I never give it to them. So I used the case to put it in the white case. I kind of actually prefer the white and the clear cases, but that's what the disc looks like. Kind of plain, but this is a City Lights, so you might want to pop it into your player if you find this and get it, because City Lights was the one that made the 10 with Paul Rudd, and I've gotten like 5 copies of the 10 at the Dollar Tree, and like none of them play. And that was one of those discs that was claimed to have been rotting. It's called disc rot, and I've gotten like 5 of those, and I haven't found one yet. If anybody's got one of the 10s that are, you know, still sealed and haven't opened them yet, and if there's a chance that, you know, that you think it might play, I'd be willing to trade with one of the ones that I have multiples of. So if you ever get around to trying it, to open it and see if it plays in your player, I'd be willing to give up something of mine for that. But here's the back. Really don't know a lot about this movie other than it's 16 by 9, 1 by 85 by 1. 5.1, 95 minutes, and it's from 2007, and that's, like I said, that's torn apart. Well, it's hard to show it with it being white on, you know, with how bright it is. There's that. And then I got, for my son Joseph, we got Sesame Street, Making Friends. And I got to really explain a lot about this. I mean, these are all pretty much the same, just, you know, different subject. But can't go wrong with Sesame Street. It's been around for years. And then I got something it just caught my eye. It just kind of seems like it's unique. Like I don't think I ever seen a DVD that looks like this. Rated G, 5 great movies. It has, they're all Dove approved. Has The Wild Stallion, 86 minutes. Old 587, The Great Train Robbery, that's 78 minutes. Bailey's Billions, that's 93 minutes. And Baker's Hawk, that's 97 minutes. And A Horse for Danny. A Horse for Danny stars Lily Sabaski. She played, I can't remember the name. She's in a horror film, Lily Sabaski, but she looks like a really young Helen Hunt. She almost looks like her to be her daughter, or maybe like, you know, or you know, like a niece or something. But they look almost identical, Helen Hunt and Lily Sabaski. Wild Stallion stars Miranda Cosgrove from iCarly. Old 587, The Great Train Robbery. Doesn't really seem to say who stars. Oh, it stars. Does say Rand Burns and Nick Abeal. Never heard of any of them people. Actors. Bailey's Billions is an Echo Bridge. Well, I guess this whole thing is Echo Bridge. I thought it was trying to say that was solely an Echo Bridge release. Yeah, this is an Echo Bridge. I didn't even notice that. Should have known with all the titles on it, but I had to grab this because I don't see this very often. But if anybody's interested, we could trade for this. And then next, I've passed this up several times. I know very little about it. It's called Jericho. Jericho is a story of best friends Jarvis and Jericho living in rural Mississippi during the Jim Crow era. Jarvis is a hardworking man fighting to overcome a past tragedy, while Jericho is a spontaneous and carefree jokester who could do anything for his friend. Together, they challenge the restrictions of Jim Crow and set out on a dangerous but comedic journey to fulfill the lifelong dream Jarvis's father never could achieve. Not rated 98 minutes. It's an ITN and E1 release. Like I said, it's Jericho. I'm not sure what year it's from, did I say? From 2018. It's pretty recent. I think it was an indie movie, maybe. And then last up, I got from the BBC, Dr. Foster. I thought it said Forster. Dr. Foster. This is a 2-discer. Can you ever really know someone? Relentless, explosive, thoroughly compelling, says the Telegraph. Probably like a movie trade kind of company. It's almost 300 minutes. It's Region 1 from 2016. Dr. Gemma Foster's charmed life explodes when she suspects her husband of an affair. As dark, deceitful secrets come to light, will she live a lie for the sake of her family and career, or take revenge and reap the consequences? Brace yourself for the truth in this gripping psychological drama starring Serene Jones, Scott and Bailey, and Bertie Carvel, Jonathan Strange, and Mr. Norrell. Don't know anything about these actors, probably because, maybe they're in the UK. I have no idea. Maybe, if there's any UK listeners, they would know who these actors are. But we're getting a lot of BBC stuff. And I've gotten so I've picked up a lot of it because I don't know nothing much about it. So it's kind of more like a curiosity buy. But that concludes my haul. Sorry about the length. We're clocking in at 33 minutes. I didn't mean to take so long with the video, but I had a lot to show. I wanted to talk a little bit about everything that I got a little, because in past videos I don't talk much about it. But thank you for all your viewership, and I hope everybody's having a good time, out there looking for their movies and staying safe in the process. And I hope you all like this video. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see you again with another video from courtesy of Gary's Movie Emporium. See you later. Bye.